Hi, my name's Faye and I'm a building surveyor at Harrison Clark Chartered Surveyors. Today we're going to be thinking about why it's important to consider if your neighbouring property has a freeholder and leaseholder in terms of party wall. When neighbouring properties have both a freeholder and leaseholder, knowing how, when and who you should serve party wall notices on can be confusing. So let's start at the beginning. A freeholder is someone who owns the property and land on which it is built outright. If the neighbouring property is a block of flats or a maisonette, it is likely that there will be a freeholder of the building. However, there are some instances where a house can have a freeholder and a leaseholder. A leaseholder is someone who owns the property for the length of your lease agreement with the freeholder. This is subject to whatever terms are agreed in the lease. When the lease comes to an end, the freeholder will gain full ownership unless you are able to extend the lease agreement. The Party Wall Act is clear that you must serve party wall notices on all owners of a neighbouring property. This means that you must serve notice on leaseholders and freeholders, as they are legally deemed to be owners under the Party Wall Act. Your party wall surveyor will investigate and confirm whether a neighbouring property has a leaseholder and freeholder, and will ensure that the notices are sent to the right place. This is usually completed by downloading the ownership details from the Land Registry website. Recently, I served party wall notices in relation to the development of a GP surgery into several flats. Both the neighbouring properties were blocks of flats, and due to the nature of the notifiable works, in this case excavation within 3 metres of either building and cutting into the party wall to insert steel beams, several of the flats required party wall notices. I looked up the ownership details and found that there was one freeholder for both buildings and 3 separate leaseholders, all requiring notices, totaling 5 sets of notices, all of which needed to be bespoke to each owner, were drawn up and served on each party. With this project, it was really important that the party wall notices were served as early as possible. When you need to serve notices on multiple owners, this could lead to potential delays for the construction works, especially if you did not receive a reply to the notice or if an adjoining owner dissents to the notice requiring a full party wall award. In this case, the building owner was fortunate that only one neighbour dissented to the proposals. The adjoining owner appointed their own surveyor, and we worked together to agree the award. If you think you need to serve notices on both freeholders and leaseholders, make sure you speak to an experienced party wall surveyor to help you fulfil your obligations under the Party Wall Act. Our team of party wall surveyors can be reached on 023 8155 0051 and look forward to discussing your project with you.